Well, Paul, obviously your team's seen it all and done it all in the playoffs the last couple of years. How much is that experience going to help as you head home now, down 0-2?
Well, I think you have to understand your game. We didn't love our game one, but we liked our game here tonight. So come out on the road, we lost 2 one-goal games and get to go back home now.
Paul, did you get any explanation on the Rodriguez embellishment penalty? I'm not sure I've seen that call when a guy goes to the room.
No, I didn't.
Paul, odd man rushes got the better of you guys a couple times. Just what did you see defensively on a few of those lapses and just how you clean that up?
I thought we were late in the first game on some of those, but we had control of the puck on both of them. Off that transition, that's where you'd like to be able to hang on to it a little bit more, perhaps.
How would you assess Sergei's performance in this series so far?
Didn't love his first game, I thought, up until the fourth one. He was, I don't look at him for any of the first 3. Haven't given up a tremendous lot tonight, but the danger on the rush is significant. So goalie's going to be fine.
Paul, how much do you lean on the experience of your veteran guys who've been through these types of situations now time and again over the last couple of years?
Well, you have to know your game. We talk about that an awful lot. There'll be lots of stuff that we like about our game that we think we can improve on and do more with. So we'll take a look at it and get better.
Might be some people look at an 0-2 hold and say, well, a lot of hockey the last 2 years, but you had a break for the playoffs, had a break between rounds. Yeah, well, I would respond to that.
We haven't used that. I don't know what today was. 7th game in about 3 weeks. Like, it's half the schedule that we like to have. It's half the schedule that we're used to playing coming into the playoffs. So that's not an issue for us.
Oh, just the continued strides from the third line, Marchand, Lundell, Bogangle. Just how much have they been able to help keep you guys in these games so far?
Well, I don't really view them as a third line based on their production. They've been good since they've been together, and I think they're still getting better. They're still growing. So there's lots we can do with that line playing as well as it is.
Paul Samwell starts in the 4th, gets bumped up to the 2nd.
Yeah.
Did you see a different player from when he went out to when he came back in? Did you see the strides you were looking
Yeah,
for?
you know what? He did what we needed him to do. He brought in some speed after Rodriguez's embellishment. They had to move him down to the 4th. So Samuel did, man. It was a great chance, great save. That's what you're looking for. I thought he had some good speed in his game. So that's a real positive for him.
I don't know who is 100% this time of year, but what are you seeing in Matthew Tkachuk's game right now?
I thought he was good tonight. Like, he was generating. Like, this was the best game for me that he's played. I liked this game.
It just shows how dangerous they are. It doesn't take much for them to score. So we just have to make sure that we're pretty much perfect out there on our defensive coverage.
Brad, do you see a different challenge from the Leafs than you faced in the past in these playoffs?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're continuing to get better and grow as a group. They brought a lot of good pieces in at the deadline to, in the off season to kind of address their back end. They're heavy back there, and obviously their coaching has changed, and their structure is very, very good right now, especially in the D zone. They don't give up a whole lot around the net. So, yeah, they're we knew it was going to be a really tough battle. We didn't expect to roll over them by any means. So, we have our work cut out. They're playing really well, and obviously their top guys are capitalizing on every opportunity, it seems like.
Your line has really put them on their heels, though, when you've been out there. I mean, what's worked for you guys through 2 weeks as a unit?
I just think that we read off each other well. We support each other well, kind of all over the ice, and able to create sometimes. Sometimes it's just the luck of the bounces and how the game goes. But I still feel like we can be a little bit better. But we definitely have a chemistry right now.
There's a sense of urgency right now with you guys down 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's high. It's one day at a time. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. We're okay in here. We have a lot of belief in our group, in our room, our experience. Obviously they're playing, they're fighting for their lives. I mean, they came ready to play in this round, and we see that. But again, these series can change on a dime, and it's all about that next one. We're living for tomorrow right now, and that's how we'll prepare.
Brad, before this series started, Craig Berube emphasized how special of a player Anton Lundell was to his team and the media. He's been an impact player through the first 2 games. What have you learned about him since joining this club?
Yeah, he's an incredible two-way player. he's way beyond his years with the way that he plays the game. It's very impressive at a very young age. And he's a driver. I mean, he's driving a line right now. He's good in every area of the ice. He's so good defensively, but he has the patience and playmaking ability as well. So it makes for a dangerous combo. And he has that chemistry with Lusty that they've played together for a while now, and they click. And I'm just trying to jump in with 2 finished phenoms and have some fun.
Yeah, that's the mentality. Get home, get our crowd behind us, and put together a good home game.
And looking at this game, what kind of strides do you think you made, and what areas maybe you think you need to improve in heading into 3?
I mean, obviously, it was a tight game all the way through. That's the kind of game that we expect to play, and we're comfortable in those games. So they got the best of us in their building, and we'll find a way to do it in ours.
Frustrating after you get the tying goal to give it right back on the next shift. What did you see that led to them getting that chance randomly?
I'd have to watch it again.
And just the on-man rushes, like guys in the second and third. Just what did you guys see there, and how can you guys clean that up?
They do a good job of stretching out the game, and we're all about pressure and being above it. So just important that we realize when guys are behind us, like the Nylanders and the Domies of the world that are, constantly stretching out the game. So that's an important part.
Where you guys can lean on the experience of what you did last year now, going down.
Yeah, lean on the experience of the last 5 or 6 years of being in the playoffs. Right? It's we got a lot of experience in this room, being in different situations, and like I said, we're comfortable in these.
You guys have seen Sergei Bobrovsky go essentially a legend the last couple of years in the playoffs. What's your level of confidence that he'll be able to shut the door when you get back home?
All of it. What was the word you just used?
Legend.
Legend, God mode. Yeah, I mean that's what we have come to love about Bobby. Not to mention he's the greatest person on earth as well.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks very much. Thank you, guys.
Up to the second line, so that line was generating a lot after that.
Yeah, I thought we started off pretty good. I thought we were playing our game pretty well. Even when they got one, we stayed with it. But I think it's nice to be back with those guys. Playing with them, it's easy. Like they make it easy on me. So we just gotta refocus and get ready for the next one.
This is a team that's led in series, trailed in series, a lot of experience over the years. What's the key to kind of getting on the board here back at home for Game 3?
Yeah, just focus on what we can control. Like we're going home. I think we got confidence at home. So just learn from this game and move on.
You had a glorious chance there in the third. How did that sort of look through your eyes? What did you see in that moment?
Yeah, we kind of just stretched and just beat my guy up ice, and Schmitty made a nice play to me, and then it was a great save, with his foot. Just missed, but wish it went in, but it's all right.
What have you sensed from some of the veteran guys in this room, the leaders of the group, given the position that you're in now heading back home?
Yeah, they're outstanding. On the ice, off the ice, they're really helpful with me, especially, learning with, this being my first playoffs and all. They're always talking to me and, calming me down and helping me with things, a young kid that wouldn't know. So, they've been great to me.
Just in general, did anyone step up after the game and really present a sense of calm?
Yeah, Barkey, obviously, and then, Coach, said that we got to move on, right away, and, they were both close games, so we can't get down on ourselves and just move on.
Brad getting a goal in this one, what's it been like having him around during this playoff run?
He's great on the ice, off the ice. He's one of those leaders that, I was talking about earlier. He's so gifted. Like, he's a smaller player, but, he's so skilled and, uses his body so well. So I got nothing but good things to say about him. Off the ice, too, he's such a good leader.
Recognizing these have been 2 close games, what's been the biggest challenge with the Leafs so far? What are they?
I think the rush game, they got a lot of speed. They're packing the front of the net pretty good, so it's not making it easy on us. I think their execution's really good right now. A lot of chances are going in, and I think all we can do is just learn from all the chances and keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you.